Welcome to today's video of Math Strategies Made Simple with Mrs. Braun. Today we're going to look at a concrete way to show 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication. So, for example, if I have the problem 23 times 4, I'm going to represent both of these factors here along the edge of my area model. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to represent 23, which has 2 10s and 3 1s. Then I'm going to represent 4 going up along the side. So essentially what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing 4 equal groups of 23. Now the way that I'm going to set it up over here is that I'm going to set up a box method. And so along the side here I have 4. But what I'm doing is I'm going to be splitting this 23 into 10s and 1s. So in the tens place, I've got 2 10s, which represents 20. So I'm going to put that here. And in the ones place, I have 3. So I'm going to put that here. And this is just going to help me show visually how to get my answer. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to represent 23 4 times on my mat. So there's one group of 23. There's 2 groups of 23. Here's 3 groups of 23, and here's 4 groups of 23. Alright, so I'm going to scoot these away so we can see a little bit better. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm looking at how many 10s I have here. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 10s. So essentially what I did is I multiplied that 20 by 4. So 4 times 20, and I got that 80 with those 10s right there. Then I'm looking at the ones place here, and I have 4 times 3, which is 12, and I can count those and see that there's 12 there. So 4 times 3, and I have the 12 ones. Now to figure out how much I have all together, I'm just going to add those two numbers together. 80 plus 12, 92. And I can count, here's my 80, and then 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. Okay, let's take a look at another example. Okay, let's look at 15. Oops. I'll write it up here. 15 times 3. So again, I'm going to show both of these along the edge of my area model here using base 10 blocks. So in 15, I have 1 10, and I have 5 1s. And I'm multiplying it by 3, so I'm going to have 3 equal groups of 15. Okay, so in my box, I'm going to set it up as 3 on this side, and then I have 1 10 in the tens place. And in the ones place, I have 5. So I'm splitting it up, expanded form, looking at 15 this way. So let's get our 3 equal groups of 15. So here's 1 equal group of 15. Here's another group of 15. Here's our third group of 15. Okay, so let's take a look at this as our 10s and our 1s. So I have 3 groups of 10, or 3 times 10, which is 30. And then I have 3 groups of 5, or 3 times 5, which is 15. And if I add those together, I have 45. So let's check that. I've got 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay, let's take a look at one more. Okay, let's take a look at 31 times 5. Okay, so again, I'm going to show 31. I've got 3 10s and 1 1. And I'm going to have 5 equal groups, so I'm going to multiply that by 5. Put my 5 over here. So in my box, I've got 5 along the side. And then the tens, I've got 3 of them, so I'm going to have 3 tens, which is 30. And then in the ones place, I have 1. I'll put a 1 right there. Alright, so let's show my 5 equal groups of 31. So here's one group of 31. Here's 2 groups of 31. 3 groups of 31. 4 groups of 31. And finally 5 groups of 31. Okay, so let's scoop this out. Look at what we have here. So, with the tens, I've got 3 sets of 5 here, or 5 times 3. So 5 times 30, which is going to give me 150, because I know my facts, 5 times 3 is 15, but I'm talking about tens. It's 150, but we can double check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. And then over here of my ones, I have 5 equal groups of 1, or 5 times 1, which gives me 5. So when I add these together to get my total amount, it's going to give me 155. Alright, here's one for you to try at home. Let's see, 35 times 4. I hope this video was helpful, and we'll see you again soon.